It was supposed to be a regular evening, a quiet dinner, maybe a silly movie neither of us were really excited about, just one of those nights where everything feels familiar, comfortable. Or so I thought. She chuckled at something on her phone. A message. The screen lit up, and for just a brief moment, I saw it. His name. It wasn't a name I recognized, but something in my gut clenched. She noticed me looking, quickly turned the phone face down, and laughed again. "Nobody," she said. "Just a friend." But when someone says nobody and hides the screen as if it's burning, you can't help but know, deep down, you know. I tried to dismiss it, tried to enjoy the night, tried to ignore what felt like the beginning of the end. But my mind kept racing. Her smile didn't feel the same. Her touch didn't linger like it used to. Her eyes? They were always somewhere else. I didn't confront her that night. I didn't shout, didn't accuse. I waited, watched, listened, and it didn't take long. She started staying up later. She began locking her phone, and she smiled at texts she didn't want me to see. I became a ghost in my own house, and she became a stranger wearing the face of the woman I once loved. Then one night, I couldn't take it anymore. She was in the shower. Her phone buzzed on the nightstand. I wasn't going to check it. I swear I wasn't. But my hand moved on its own, like it already knew something my heart wasn't ready to face. I picked it up, and there it was, his name again. But this time, it wasn't just one message. Dozens, hundreds, pictures, memories I wasn't part of, plans, secrets, desire, and worst of all, laughter, inside jokes, the kind we used to share, the kind that told me this wasn't just a casual affair. This was something deeper, something deliberate. She hadn't just cheated. She'd replaced me, bit by bit, silently, until nothing was left of the man I once was to her. I didn't wait for her to get out of the shower. I didn't need to hear lies. I didn't need a performance. I walked into the closet, grabbed my bag, took what I needed, and left. Just like that. No goodbye. No note. No sound. She didn't think I'd really do it. But she didn't know me anymore. The days that followed were a blur. I checked into a cheap hotel. Didn't respond to texts. Didn't talk to anyone. She bombarded me with messages in the first few days. "Where are you? Talk to me. This isn't fair. I can explain." But what was there to explain? She had made her choice, and I had made mine. I blocked her, deleted our pictures, unfollowed everything, erased her as best as I could. But you don't really erase someone you loved. You just try to turn down the volume of their memory. I moved into a small apartment 2 weeks later. Started over. Began breathing again. Some nights, I still woke up reaching for her. It was habit, I guess. Cruel muscle memory. Heartbreak. But over time, the silence became peaceful. The ache faded into a dull hum. 6 months passed. Then she found me. I was walking home from work, groceries in one hand, headphones in the other. I turned the corner, and there she was, standing outside my building. She looked smaller. Emotionally, like the weight of guilt had crushed her from the inside out. "Hey," she said softly, as if nothing had happened. I didn't speak. I just stared. "Can we talk?" she asked. I should have walked past her, should have kept going, but I didn't. Maybe part of me still wanted answers. Maybe part of me just wanted to hear her admit it. We sat in a small cafe down the block, one I never took her to, my new space. She stirred her coffee but didn't drink it. Her hands shook, her voice barely above a whisper. "I never thought you'd really leave," she said. That was her first mistake. She thought love made me weak, but it didn't. It made me strong enough to walk away. She told me it wasn't serious, that she was lost, that it was a mistake. But mistakes don't drag on for months. Mistakes don't come with morning texts. Mistakes don't replace the man who once shared your bed. She cried, said she missed me, that her life hadn't been the same. And I believed her. But that didn't change anything because regret doesn't erase betrayal and guilt isn't love. "I don't need you to forgive me," she said. "I just needed you to know I still think about us." I nodded, and for the first time in a long while, I felt nothing. No pain, No rage. No longing. Just clarity. You think about us? I said quietly. But you didn't fight for us when it mattered. She didn't argue. She couldn't. She stood up, waiting for me to say something. Anything. But I had already said what mattered. I left her there at the table and walked back into my life. A life that no longer had room for someone who once thought I'd stay, no matter what. If someone shows you what you mean to them, believe them. Don't wait for closure. Don't wait for apologies that come too late. Because sometimes the strongest thing you can do is leave when they least expect it and never look back.